Hey guys, it's Dan or aDrive here, bringing you guys an update for Elestrals today. Today I'm going to give you guys the full rundown on production and kind of where we're at with everything, give you a little behind the scenes on what we're working on, and honestly get your feedback on some of the stuff for the future. So I'd really appreciate your time today, and more so than ever, I would love it if you took some time at the end of the video to just leave a quick comment about some of the things that you're feeling and some of the things that you're excited for, so that way we know that we can get you guys the stuff you want. So real quick, I just got an update this morning on starter decks. They're looking beautiful. I'm so excited about them. You can see a little video here of a starter deck being unpackaged, so we're very far along in production and things are looking great. So super stoked about that. One thing to note is we talked about our custom holo patterns, and our team was sitting down and we're like, oh man, I wonder where we're gonna see some of those little custom holo little icons on the card. And it seems as though on our one holo we saw in this video that you can see it, and it's in a pretty interesting spot, which I feel like is really cool because it kind of brings me back to the OG Pokemon days with like finding a good swirl on a card. I think that's gonna be really fun for collectors to try to find, you know, the Elestrals logo in just the right spot on their cards. So I think that's personally exciting. I also showed some pictures of the packs. A lot of the packs have been produced. I actually have videos of them doing quality assurance over the packs. I've seen them open a handful of packs and double check to make sure the cards are right and they're in the right order and the rarity and distribution is good. So far everything looks good, right? Unfortunately, this is one of those things where like, I'm not gonna know 100% until I have the cards in my hand, but everything that I've seen so far from videos and stuff does look really good. So I feel really good about that. You know, we ran into the one issue with the print lines I told you about. They've reprinted, so everything's good up until this point. So in terms of other stuff going on in production, I wanna mention that we have the TGA labels. I've been working hard with them, and I actually sent them all of the autographed cards. So about 200 of you guys got to the tier where you get an autographed TGA authentic card for me. So I just sent those into TGA. We had a little video on Twitter about it, and we have brand new labels for TGA for Elestrals as well. So if you have any prototype cards or anything like that and you want to send them into TGA to get them graded or authenticated, you can do that. Just send them on in. You could try to see if code aDrive works to give you a discount, but otherwise just send in your stuff, see if they have a deal going on. They just added subgrades. And I will say this, on top of that, some other grading companies have reached out to me, including one of the biggest grading companies in the world. So I'm in the process of working out some kind of information for them over the next few months to get them what they need to be grading for Elestrals as well. So obviously as aDrive, I have a partnership with TGA in terms of Elestrals. You know, we're obviously going to work with whatever grading companies want to work with us, and we'll have kind of the proper information to facilitate that when the time comes. So very exciting stuff. I personally really like the TGA labels though. I think they look super clean. The Gold Pantera, that's probably the biggest thing right now that's holding us up. The Gold Pantera, I ended up doing 3 rounds of sampling. We're on round 3 of sampling. I'm still waiting for confirmation on it, but I've seen the proof of it. It looks good. I obviously have, I don't know where it is now. I showed it in a previous video, the sample for round 2, and it was almost done, but the text spacing needed a little bit of fixing, so that's gonna be fixed. Worst case scenario, that ends up delaying us slightly, but I have a very easy solution to make it so it's not a delay, which means I just airship it instead of freight ship it in sea, because it's such a small package. It's not a big deal. I'm working on some other plushies and stuff, so that's one of the first comments I'd love for you guys to leave. I have a Flurmine plush that we had made, but I'm actually scrapping it. It didn't come out the way I wanted. The tail icon, it's hard to see in the video, but this isn't lined up exactly as I want it to be. So I'm actually hiring a second manufacturer now for plushies to see if they can get it right and mass produce it. They said it's very difficult to line that up in the stitching and mass production. So we're working on a Flurmine plushie for you guys. It's meant to be a secret, but it's kind of right here. So let me know what other plushies you guys want to see, and we can start working on those as well. I've got t-shirts available. You guys can go to our store. I'll have a link in the description below if you want to pick up one of these Elestral caster tees. These are sweet. They're looking awesome, so make sure you grab one of those. The pins are done. Flurmine pins are completed. I posted a picture on Twitter. So all the pins, everyone, you guys ordered pins, everyone gets a free pin. All that stuff's done. Mobile app is coming along. People have been asking when they're going to get access. We said Q2, so we still have technically 3 more months in Q2, right? The first 6 months of the year would be Q1 and Q2. So we still have plenty of time before I roll it out, but we're going to start rolling it out more. Our team is working on the networking aspect of it, the network side. So the sending and receiving of messages from a coding perspective, that's going to be the kind of the biggest hang up. But so far, you know, I had lunch the other day with our programmer actually, and a very strange lunch we had, not anything to do with us, but the restaurant we went to is very strange. But anyway, nonetheless, things were good, so I think we're in good shape. So just keep an eye out for updates on the mobile app. And then I also posted a tweet on the aDrive Twitter talking about the Elestrals RPG. Now, some people were saying, oh my God, aDrive, like that's awesome that you want to do an RPG game. You want to do, you know, kind of like a video game for Elestrals. It's like an adventure story. 100% what the plan is. Some people were like, well, isn't that going to take away your focus from the TCG? If you actually see my post, I'm looking for a lead. So I'm actually trying to bring someone onto the team that can run the project. Now, I'll be there creatively to run it, but my focus is the TCG. So you got nothing to worry about. Anything we do from a video game development standpoint would be kind of on the it would be secondary to the TCG right now. It is my focus to create this game. And a lot of people don't realize this, but I actually, you know, write pretty much all the effects. I'm the one who puts them on the cards, and I spent a lot of time like really thinking through these effects and the gameplay and how we can make this awesome. So that's my plan to do for the foreseeable future. I really enjoy that part of Elestrals, like being able to create the effects. So have no fear, that's gonna be something that I do probably forever. So yeah, we're working on the RPG stuff. I don't have a ton of details other than the fact that I've been interviewing people and trying to get this project started. Again, I'm not even putting any timetables on it. I just wanted to address it because I did mention it in a tweet. So if you're a programmer, if you're a video game designer, you just graduated or something like that, and you maybe have a year or two under your belt and you're looking to join the team, we're gonna build something really awesome. We have a lot of really cool stuff for that. So super exciting. Now, in terms of what else is going on, you might be like, oh my God, so what's happening with Elestral? So I'm actually about to submit the first edition print run, which I know might be crazy because you're like, wait a minute, we don't even have our Kickstarter stuff, but I gotta keep the ball rolling because this stuff takes so long to produce, right? Like you're looking at a 5-6 month lead time. So I have to be putting in stuff that we're gonna have this summer and we're gonna have, you know, by the end of the year. So I need to start submitting these things now. So this week, first edition is going to print. There's some slight changes to what first edition looks like versus what Kickstarter Founders Edition looks like. Primarily the Stellars. The Stellars are swapping out, the box topper is swapping out, some of the packaging is swapping out in terms of new packaging because, you know, some of the imagery we used previously is not going to be relevant anymore. Like Stellar Emphyrix and Pantera are not part of first edition, right? So we're changing some of that, which is really cool. So I'm very excited about that. And I guess I can give you a little teaser today since I'm kind of working on that. This is going to be the new box topper for first edition, which is the Voltempest full art. So I felt like that was a really fitting box topper. So when first edition becomes available, anyone who buys the first edition will be able to get a Voltempest box topper. I'm not going to show you the Stellar one yet. So that'll be really sweet. And then I guess the last thing is I just really need your feedback, man. Like, please take a minute out of your day and just let me know in the comment section below. What kind of plushies do you want to see? Do you want to see more play mats? What kind of play mats? Card sleeves? Do you want to see like figurines, action figures, like anything you can think of, anything your mind thinks of that you think would be dope? Leave a comment, please. I'm just asking you. I was probably gonna put out like an official survey at some point, but I think this is a good starting point so I can get some feedback. Because again, I need to like really be like moving forward with a lot of this stuff in the next, you know, 4 weeks basically, so that way we can have it for the end of the year. It's wild how far we have to think ahead, but so let me know. It's all exciting stuff. This is your update. I wanted to keep you, I was pumped because I saw the start of X today. That was new, but production's going well, guys. Like, we're picking stuff up from the factories right now. It's getting put into another warehouse temporarily, and then it's getting on the boats, and we're gonna make it happen. Like, I don't want to get too ahead of myself here, count my chickens before they hatch, but we're looking really good. Like, August was our initial goal to hit August for delivery. We're looking real good, ladies and gentlemen. I'm feeling good about it. So stay tuned. Let me know your thoughts, comments, please. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching our update.